All right, good morning, everyone, from everywhere you're listening to my voice, anywhere you are in the part of the world. This is Breeze 91.9 FM Akure, and the program you run to is Time Out with Dr. Yetty. My name is Taye Charles Okon, and I am the regular anchor of this program every Saturday. We have the opportunity to meet with our doctor who lets us into a wealth of understanding and information on what we need to know as adolescents, as youth, as parents, guardians, caregivers, on how to influence and direct the lives of our children, our wards, our neighbors, our cousins, those who depend on us, because what you don't know is always above you. And when you are informed, you know that being deformed is far away from you. That's why we're always here on every Saturday, 30 minutes straight, with Dr. Yetunde Olagbuji, who is our guest on this program and also the sponsor of this program. You're welcome to Breeze FM, Dr. Yetunde Olagbuji.
Thank you, everybody at home. Good morning.
Yes, on this program, we always get passionate because we talk about the most neglected people or persons or group of people in our society. The adolescent, we just feel you're no longer a baby, you're growing up, maybe you already have a younger sibling, and we're like, okay, let's redirect our attention to the younger ones, forgetting that those children actually need more information from us. They need more care. They need more things from us at that particular time of their lives. And we have taken a lot of topics that has to do with these children and the adolescents, the youth, the teens, and even the parents sometimes. And last week we talked about teenage pregnancy. Let me inform you that this week is a very special edition because we're going to be picking your calls. You can ask us questions. You can send in WhatsApp messages while we are still on air. You can send in your text messages, and you can phone in to let us know what your question is on today's topic. We're going to be taking another step from last week's topic. Last week we talked about teenage pregnancy, and today we talk about the effect of social media on teenage pregnancy. You know, the world is a global village, like they always say. We have the liberty, we have the chance to sit down in the comfort of our rooms, and we just type whatever we think on social media. We see pictures of teenagers who are pregnant, and we post their pictures, revealing their faces, telling their stories, and we need to know what effect does this action or actions, as the case may be, have on teenagers who are unfortunately pregnant at this very tender age of their life. Well, let me go straight to Dr. Yetunde. Of course, we use the social media. I know your Twitter handle, I know your email address, I know your Facebook name, and that means you are active on social media. And I know that you've been able to say some stories, some scenarios on social media. So what would you think would be the effect of social media on teenagers who are pregnant, or just incapacit teenage pregnancy?
Okay, let me start by saying that because the world is a global village,
yes,
and because of these advancements and all the technology, this in itself has further increased the vulnerability of teenagers,
okay,
to so many risky behaviors. Let me remind us about that unique age group. That's the adolescent age group. That's between 10 and 19 years. They are called vulnerable because they go through so many changes all at once. All the developmental changes, physical, psychological, cognitive, emotional.
All right.
And so this period of their life is tagged an experimentation period, whereby they want to experiment with everything they see, everything they hear, and so many things like that. So the environment has a lot of impact in shaping their lives.
Okay.
And so you see, they are exposed to social media, and they see, and even they watch television, they watch movies. And what do we see on these movies? Movies, most of the time, they encourage having sexual intercourse before marriage. You know, if you watch all these movies, before you know it, you see a girl who starts to date a guy. On the very first day, the date, they go to their houses, and the girl will sleep with the man on that first day. That's what you see. That's what the television and movies that we watch. That's what it promotes. You never see where abstinence is being promoted through some of these things. You will not see where contraception is being promoted. What you see is they go to clubs, they are drunk, and before you know it,
parties.
Yes, they go to parties, and before you know it, they start experimenting with some of these things. So that's a major effect of social media, and in a way, it increases teenage pregnancy because they are exposed, and it's as simple as going on the phone. Some of them have phones now, they have Androids, and they can just go on the phone, view pornographic sites, and yes, they're there. Even it encourages masturbation. Wow. There was a story of a woman, a Christian family that I read about. The mom, Christian family, very beautiful family. The woman just caught the son, a 40-year-old, masturbating. So, and they know that they did not buy phone for the boy. So how come? How
did he get exposed
to this? So they now, they used wisdom. They called the boy. They asked him questions and all that, and they discovered that this boy will take the phones of the parents, will sneak inside the toilet to watch pornography.
Wow.
And so they now learned how to masturbate and started doing it. So we could see the effects, and the same thing with teenagers. And let me tell you about a study that was conducted somewhere here in Akoko in Ondo State. And they asked questions from teenagers between ages of 15 and 17 years to find out what they feel about teenage pregnancy. And let me shock you about what they said. 51% of the teenagers, they said that teenage pregnancy is a gift from God.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
In Ondo State.
Like snow.
Yes, that is a gift from God. And 26.3% perceived it as a proof of women's fertility.
Seriously now?
Yes. All the social media, all the things that they are exposed to, it doesn't tell them about the consequences of teenage pregnancy. It doesn't tell them how they might lose their education, they might forfeit their self-esteem, they might forfeit so many things. It doesn't say that. It just says, okay, the pleasure is there. If you like a guy today, you start kissing, and before you know it, you are already on the bed. Yes, that's what social media promotes. And meanwhile, the social media can actually be used to get advantage. Yes, it can be used to educate. It can be used to inform them about contraception. It can be used to tell them about life building skills, how they can exert themselves so that they can be involved in activities that will promote healthy lifestyle.
All right, in case you're listening and you want to be part of this discussion, you're so much welcome, because today is a very special edition. We always have persons calling after the program and asking a lot of questions. I tell you, today you have the chance to call. Sending text messages or WhatsApp is very allowed today, and the number to call when the time comes is 081 000-936 081-000-0936. You can start calling in right now. You can also call this number 0811-000-558. 0811-000-558. Those two numbers, you can call them right now so that you can ask any question that bothers your mind, or you can even share a little experience with us so that we also here can learn from it, and persons who are outside there listening to us can get one or two things from it. Most importantly, the adolescents themselves, the teenagers themselves. And also you can send us a WhatsApp message right now. You can maybe not tell us your name or where you're sending that from. You can send your WhatsApp message to this number 081-000-0936. For calls, you can call that number 0811-000-558 or 081 0 in 5 places 936. What do you think is the side effect of social media on teenage pregnancy? You've heard that these social media is just used most times to promote it and not tell of the consequences. Maybe you even have questions on our previous topics or whatever that bothers your mind about your children. Maybe some changes, or you want to get to know how you can correct or advise them at some points in their lives. Please, you can call those numbers or send a text to this number 081-262-24618. Again, 081-262-24618. So we'll be waiting for your calls, your messages on WhatsApp, and also your text messages. Let me go back to my guest in the house. We talked about teenage pregnancy, and last week you talked about we can, as parents, advise our teenagers not to engage in sexual activities for now until they get married, and that is when they're supposed to be involved actively in sexual activities. All right, we have a call there. Let's speak that call. Okay, 081-000-936 or 0811-000-558. Anything that bothers you about your children, about how to correct them, how to advise them, anything you want about children, or maybe children or teenage pregnancy, please call and ask for information, advice, maybe a comment on that too. So now, you also mentioned, if, for example, a child is already involved in sexual activities and maybe cannot stop easily at once like that, you advise the use of contraceptions, the correct usage of condoms. Many people frown at that advice. Like, why would you advise them to go into such?
Okay, let me say something. Our society, we deny the fact that these adolescents are sexually active. That's the truth. That's our society, because we especially in Nigeria, we have this modesty, and it's a lie. That's the truth. Even in the church, you have it. People come with holy, they pretend and all of that. But these things are happening.
All right.
Yes, these things are happening.
Let's pick that call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, please, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Shegun.
Shegun, where are you calling from?
Yeah, that is from Ekiti.
Okay, thank you for telling us your name and your location. That is if you want to. So what's your question?
Please, I noticed something in my son's body, as in our body. I noticed that his testes is different. Is it normal or good?
It's different. How?
Yeah. Like one is somehow bigger than one.
Okay. All right. Thank you so very much for making us know that. Let's answer that question.
Okay. If you have noticed that, because you are not a medical practitioner,
yes.
So I will advise you take that child to the hospital so that the child can be properly evaluated. Okay. And if there's an abnormality, they will tell you. But most times, anything you have paired things in our body, the eyes, the breast, and everything, most of the time you have one a little bigger than the other.
Yes.
But you can't determine that yourself. You need to take that child to the hospital to find out if there's actually an abnormality.
All right. Thank you so very much. And you've heard that answer. Please don't waste time. Don't procrastinate. It's best to know exactly what you're dealing with your channel. We pray that God will take care of that situation in case there is any peculiarity about that. All right, talking about the use of contraception. Okay,
so I'm saying that our society, we don't actually want to reckon with the fact that our adolescents are sexually active, and that's why most of the time you don't have this sex education. Our parents don't talk about it. The schools don't talk about it.
Shy away from it.
The church does not talk about it. But these things are happening. There was a study conducted. Myself, particularly, I conducted a study in Ile-Ife among secondary school students. And it shocked me to know that as early as 8 years, I got a child, 8 years, was sexually active, and he could tell me all the styles possible. I didn't even know. Even at final year in university, I didn't know some of the styles he was telling me. I didn't know. I was not informed. And they were the ones that even informed me about sex enhancing drugs. They were telling me different things, Opaini, and that's when I knew what Opaini was. So our adolescents are informed. seriously informed and they are involved in these sexual practices. So let's not shy away from it. Yes, abstinence is the best, but we have seen over time that programs that focus more on abstinence, it doesn't really work for them, because they want to say, why are you telling me to abstain? I want to see what is in this thing, because they are that period
inquisitive.
They are inquisitive and they just want to experiment. And so because the transitional period between childhood and adulthood, they just want to experiment. They want to know what exactly you are preventing them from participating in. So that's why we, at the other end, as much as we are promoting abstinence, we are also still saying that in case you want to have sex, make sure you use condom or contraception, because you are going to lose a lot, and the state or nation is going to lose at the end of the day, because when we lose our children, our females to pregnancy, maybe because of abortion and all the rest, they die. And so what is the need for the state or the nation? You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's why we need to introduce them to these things too.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Would you like to tell us your name, or you want to keep it private?
Allah is my name from Ado.
Okay, thank you so very much. So what's your question?
Please, I want to ask a question though.
Please go ahead.
What are the causes of quick ejaculation?
Okay.
And is it a sickness, or what is the solution to it?
Okay, thank you so very much, Ola, for calling. Okay, what would you say to that?
Okay, any question that borders on any ill health or ailment and all that, I'll still stay here that you should go to the hospital, because that's the best. You understand? Because there might be other secondary causes that I might not be able.
Particular person.
Yes, so there might be other secondary causes that I might not be able to tell you now. So you need to go to the hospital and you need to properly
be examined
so that your questions can be sorted out.
All right, thank you so very much for calling. But in case any other person would like to call and ask any question, give us observation, give us your own advice, your comment about this program, please call this number 081-000-0936 or 0811-000-558. You can send us a text message on this number 0812-622-4618. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Please turn down the volume on the radio set, or you move away from it.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My name is Ade.
All right.
I'm calling from Ujako.
Thank you so very much, Ade.
Okay. It's an observation. First of all, I'd like to commend you guys for such a beautiful program.
Thank you so very much.
It's good for our youth, our adolescents, as they are going up for them to listen to educative programs like this. But what I have to say is this. The guest said something having to do with kids being sexually active at a very tender age. Hello?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. We know that they are. But the idea of trying to introduce, tell them about contraceptives and other ways of preventing it, don't you think it's more like you are giving them the access to it?
Okay.
Fully well, we know that, yes, they are sexually active. But I still suggest that we continue to emphasize only abstinence from them. They know all these things. They go online, they know about condoms, they know about ways of preventing pregnancy. But let's not tell them, because it will be like, after all, my mom told me I can use condom. Okay. My auntie told me that there is a pill or something. But let us just still maintain status quo by emphasizing abstinence to them.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for your observation. And I'd like to go straight to the doctor.
Yeah.
But before you actually answer, you give kudos for having this program to the youth. All right, let's pick that call. Okay, you can call back 081-000-0936. I would like to re-emphasize that this program is fully sponsored by Dr. Yetunde personally, and this is just our own giveaway for our generation to be better. Hello. Wow, I think we have congestion on that line. All right, please, I want you to react to that.
Okay. Thank you very much for that feedback. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, I just want to say that as much as, for me,
yes,
I preach abstinence.
Yes.
But as a public health physician, I'm a public health physician. we need to be realistic. You know, because if you tell them about contraception,
yes,
you are going to be preventing sexually transmitted infections. You are going to be preventing pregnancy.
All right. Well, seriously, we have congestion.
When I talk about this, I mean also the consequences. If a child becomes pregnant today, the child will be exposed to all the consequences. The child might actually lose their education, might even die, you know, to unsafe abortion and all that. So please.
All right. Wow. Please, in case you can't reach us through 081-000-00936, you can reach us through 0811 0 in 4 places 558. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Yes, my name is Adaramola Emmanuel.
Thank you so very much for calling. Please go ahead.
Yeah, you see, as much as the kids are active, sexually active,
okay,
I want us to understand the fact that as much as they are inquisitive when you are seeking access,
yes,
and you want to practice, find out more about it,
yes,
the same way they will be inquisitive when you are selling pills, selling contraceptives also to them.
Okay.
They will want to be inquisitive on both sides.
All right.
But I know one way or the other is this. It is just like you're telling me you can eat as much as you want because you have this particular drug that can digest the food easily.
Okay.
So one way or the other I may be tempted to eat beyond the normal ration that I'm supposed to eat. And that will lead to good cloning. And good cloning may lead again even to character deficiency, and then again to stomach pain, and then other health challenges.
Okay.
So for me as a person, I don't think at any age we should begin to expose our children to pills, contraceptives, and the like. Because I work with children. And I listen to a lot of them. They come to my office to discuss, and I know some of the reasons why they go in and have their sexual debate at early stage. The major reason is we tell them don't do it. We don't teach them how not to do it.
Okay.
I think the emphasis should be on how not to do it, not only why not to do it.
All right. Thank you so very much.
How can you have attractive skills? How can you prevent your relationship not going in the negative way? How can you have a thing? These are some of the things we should begin to teach, not actually exposing them to contraception at any stage.
All right, thank you so very much for calling and giving us that lengthy advice there.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me just say something here before you pick another call.
Okay.
For the last speaker, if you've been listening to us on this program, we've actually talked about life building skills, assertive skills, negotiation skills, how to set your goals and all that. You know, we pick these topical adolescent issues. We pick different topics, yes, every week. And I want to emphasize again, as much as abstinence is the key, I will still say, you know, because studies have shown, when I come here, I give facts, because looking at different studies that have been conducted, you see that abstinence only programs do not own, they don't actually give the desired results. Because for me, if they go into sexual intercourse without protection, you will have more risk at our hands to deal with. You have teenage pregnancy to deal with, you have sexually transmitted infection, HIV, hepatitis B to deal with. If you use condom, you can actually prevent this. And another thing I want to say is that sex education, that's going to be next topic for next week. I'm going to tell you about what the content of sex education. We keep saying sex education. What are the information that we should give out? I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm saying, yes, I appreciate everybody saying it, because, you know, I don't want us to look at things. A lot of people don't agree to contraception. But the fact is that we have a lot to gain than to lose if we just say only abstinence. That's why there are a lot of pretense all around. You understand? Yes, for me, as early as possible, at the age of 6, I expose my children to all the information for them to know what to guide them progressively, so that even by the time they talk about contraception, they already know what to do. They say, I'm going to abstain. You understand what I'm trying to say? So we do not wait until they are adolescent before we start to give them this information. Tell them the consequences, and we should focus on consequences to them, so that as they grow, they will understand that if I engage in this likely is going to an end. And even contraception has its side effects. We also need to emphasize this to them, so that they have informed information. Is important.
All right. Okay. In case we can still pick one or two more calls, our time is really, really fast spent. Maybe a call or two before we go. All right. Okay. We lost the call. 08100000936. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Yetty. I'm coming from Solomon. Okay.
Okay. Please go ahead.
I'm just joining this program now. Please, I don't know. I'd like to know when people will come next week.
Okay, 10:30 to 11 is our time, and you can also get this program online. You just go to Facebook and you search Yetunde Olagbuji. When you get to that page, you can get the copy of this program free of charge online.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we come every Saturday, 30 minutes with our doctor from 10:30 to 11 a.m. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Wow, okay. I think I am having feedback from there. Let's begin to round up.
Okay. So I want to say that let's be holistic in our approach as parents. And I feel for me, it's not just to just give the information. The consequences should be the major thing. As much as we are preaching abstinence, let's say this is the consequence if you abstain. This is what your end will be like if you do this. Even when you use contraception fails. Condom fails.
It can burst.
Yes, it can burst. So you are still exposed to sexually.
You can apply it wrongly.
You understand? So you need to let them have all this information rather than keeping some from them, and they now go to say, let me go and do it. Because nobody told me about contraception. You know, so many studies have, when I come here, I do research before coming. You understand? And so many studies have revealed that people are not informed about contraception. Like what I just told you about that, they are saying that second teenage pregnancy is a gift from God. So they will want to engage in it.
All right. We can't exhaust all our information on this topic today. Please, you can reach out to Dr. Yetunde after this program, either by calling her or sending her a text, or maybe on WhatsApp on this number, 0708-786-5497. 0708-786-5497, and our email address is dryettyspeaks@gmail.com, DRYETTYSPEAKS@gmail.com, on Twitter @Dr_Yetunde.